What's happening, everybody? Eric here from the MMG. We're doing a quick look at Lethal Running. This is a super unique game that I found very fascinating. You are in a TV show trying to survive, and you start out with other people who joined the TV show. You can kill the rats here. You got some basic equipment. You start with a bat. You can get the dead rat bodies. And there's different floors you're going to be going through. They get harder and harder. They also send hunters after you to take you out. So basically you're trying to collect resources here in these first few levels, at least, as far as I've got. If you see right here when I kill rats, my liking goes up, my little thumbs up. I accidentally killed another player earlier, and boy, people did not like that. The controls are a little weird, but it's not terrible. There's no tutorials. You'll kind of crash land the first couple games trying to figure it out, but it's not too hard. Over here you have your hotkey buttons. One's my bat and four's my headlamp. That's all I have equipped right now. You can hit tab to open your inventory. You have weapons, armor, tech, food, meds, all kinds of stuff. C menu here is your crafting. It's where you make things. It's all pretty simple. So you want to go around the world and collect everything that you can. You can also do different things to the buildings like this. You see me looking at the menu. You can use a door key. You can actually lockpick it. You can set a trap. You can dismantle it. You do have to have the skills associated to do that stuff and the pieces of gear to craft into making like a lockpick and whatever else. There's lots of other people in the world that are also on the game or contest with you. You'll see them get killed by NPCs. They will die to the rats, and you can loot them. But they're helpful. You can talk to them, and if you have a lot of thumbs up, they'll be more positive with what they say to you and if they're willing to help you or not. Now you're going to get eventually to move on out of the next level. Here's the little elevator. You have to interact with it, and there can't be any NPCs on it other than you. And you can keep moving up, and you're trying to get to the very top using the teleporter. See, we're going to go to the second level here, and then that's the enemies will start attacking you. They call them hunters, and they're very much like the Running Man. They have like themes, and you'll get a little overview of them right here. This one's a clown killer, and you want to stay away from them, at least at the very beginning, because they are very strong compared to where you're. You can see it has a pretty in-depth crafting system with lots of different things you can make if you have scrap and the materials needed to make it. Lots of items that are be very useful, and I'm assuming you actually learn more as you go. I haven't got to play it long enough to quite figure all that part of it out yet. There's also implants that you can get that will boost different stats for yourself, and there is abilities, so you can boost different skills that your character can have when you level up. Here we're actually moving up to the third area. As you can see, you get a pick once you get up a little bit farther, and you can kind of see what the zones are and the temperatures and different stats of each one. And you can see this one we're facing Brave Dan. He's the hunter that is trying to track us down. Keep trying to harvest, keep trying to get your resources going as you keep advancing further. Though the hunters do get tougher and tougher as you go. As you can see, I actually made a mistake. I actually swung my weapon at another player here, or well, it's an NPC, and then they all ganged up and killed me. So you do want to be careful because they will do that. They will help each other out. And there we go. We have bit the dust. You get a nice little summary of what you did. You can also just hit retry to start quickly again. Thank you for the sub, by the way. All right, and that is our quick look at Lethal Running, keeping it short and sweet. I do enjoy this game. I love the idea and the concept behind it. You can tell the indie developers have put a lot of work into it, and it's got a lot of nice little niche things, like the whole crafting's pretty in-depth, putting traps down is pretty cool, interacting with the NPCs to level your relationship up with them, and slowly advancing with the combat. The combat's a little janky. The controls are a little bit different. It's not standard controls necessarily as far as the hotkeys and the inventory button and all that things, but it's not complicated. You can tell they've worked really hard in this game. I do think the price tag is a little high, being at $18. I think this game would be much better served at the $5 to $10 mark. Put it at $10 and then put it on sale for $5. I think it would sell a lot more units. But that's just my personal opinion. But I would say wait for it to sell to pick it up if this is a game that you're interested in. If it's something you really think looks good, go ahead and grab it now. I do not think you'll be disappointed. And it looks like they keep putting out new updates and adding new content. So this is a true early access title. And if you enjoy supporting early access teams, then take a look at Lethal Running. It's available on Steam.